Hey, this is Aaron from the American Scout channel, and I wanted to give you an update of my Overland trailer. This is part 2. So I've gotten the box finished, all welded. All of it is been sanded down. All the welds been sanded down, ground down, I should say. And then I painted it with a I painted with two types of paints. The first one was I painted it with a rust stop style paint. The other one I used was an epoxy industrial coating I used on the actual chassis of the trailer. So the frame, the actual box frame, has the rust stop coating, and then the trailer has the enamel coating. So yeah, it turned out pretty good. One thing I have to tell you that I did wrong is I made it a little too tall, maybe about 6 inches too tall. So I didn't really think about that, but unlike everybody else, I'm hauling a lot of kids, so I need that extra space anyway, so it's okay for me. But it's a 7 foot height, 7 feet high there from the ground, when most of those trailers like 6'6" is what I've been looking at online. I put it up on the box and we tacked it on the trailer, and I put the box up on top of the trailer, tacked it on, and I looked at it and I said, that looks too tall. I didn't realize that I had probably had it about 6 inches too high, but it's okay, still looks good. One small thing that we changed, well, isn't that small, I'm not having a slide out. I changed my mind. Slide out would be way too much steel to go into it, and I want to keep my weight down, and then two, the steel would have cost more, the wood would have cost more, everything would have cost a lot more to do that. I still think I could have done it. It was just the amount of time spent into doing that. I figured, you know what, let's skip the slide. It's gonna be a lot easier on me, and we can get this thing out camping faster. So the slide would have been cool, but I skipped that. So what I've done, this is foam here, insulation. And what I've done is took that industrial coating, I had some left, and I sprayed the bottoms of this. Okay, this has got a fiberglass, it's got a fiberglass layer on both sides. Let's see if I can show you what it looks like on the other side. Let's see if I don't know if you can see it. It's a grayish fiberglass overlaying over the foam. You can kind of see that. Let's see. Yeah, fiberglass, foam, fiberglass. So I figured what I was going to do, because originally I was going to put a piece of plywood on the bottom of the box and then get the box tacked down. Just wouldn't cover the edges of the steel and tack it on the underside. And then I was going to have that coated and protect everything inside. But I figured what we're going to do, we're going to use latex caulk to glue those in place, so it'll make it sealed in the square here. Sorry, my lighting's really bad. It's starting to get closer to noon, so the sun's starting to poke up. Anyways, so inside the box, each little boxed area will be glued with latex caulk, and then with that being coated with the industrial coating, that'll help keep the seal, and it should be able to keep it waterproof. If it doesn't work, I'll figure something else out, but I'm sure it'll be alright, as long as I make my cuts precise with the foam. Then what I'm going to do, my plan is to take this 3/4 inch plywood as my flooring. Might be a little heavy. I want to make sure it's stout on the bottom, so I went 3/4 inch. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to coat both sides. That's my plan right now. I only have 1 gallon. I'm going to coat both sides of these pieces of plywood here, and then what I was going to plan on doing is having, the underside of it also be a protectant, so if any water does get up through those as I'm driving through whatever, that it'll help protect the wood, and that to be enough to keep it waterproof on the underside. Let's hope that works. I have a lot of confidence it will, but yeah, we're just gonna hope that does the trick. I put a receiver on the back, a tiny receiver. I'm just using this for like a basket for carrying stuff. Gosh, you can't even see that. Sorry, guys. Let's see if we can get this right. There you go. Okay, so there's my receiver, and yeah, so just a basket underneath. Here's my galley. So I'm just gonna back up. It's gonna get you a better image here. Okay, so right here is the galley. Let's see if I can. Oh, I got company. We're back. All right, so back to what I was trying to tell you. So I told you about the receiver hitch. The gentleman that just came and saw me, he was telling me that he's got an extension on this tongue about 2 feet, which is probably what I need. I'm just concerned because it gets real close to this edge. I don't know if you can see this. Let's see if I can get this lighter here. Sorry, let me just see if I can get this. You can see it. It's really hard to see right now. But this edge right here where the box is going to sit, gosh, I really apologize. It's really hard to see. But the box, that red box over there, it's what's going to sit on top of here. Obviously, I'm going to paint that. But that's what sits right here. And that's what my battery's going to be. Anything, supplies I need in there are going to be in there. But anyways, he's got a 2-foot extension on this, which I'm going to need, and eventually I might make it into one of those off-road style hitches. I'm just got to figure out what I need to do to build that myself. But he's got that, and he's bringing it over right now. So he says it's like new, he said. So that'd be nice. Let me see what else. Oh yeah, tires. So the inset, the offset, the tire's not enough space here. I'm just afraid I'm gonna start rubbing. So what I did is I went, while I was painting this morning, I decided I'm gonna take these tires off this trailer. And if you watched the first video, I showed you about the trailer. And so I'm taking these tires over here, and I'm taking, it's too dark, you can't see it, there it goes. So that tire there, I'm taking that off. Well, the rim, taking the rim and the tire off. And I painted it. Yes, I got a little carried away and painted the tire a little bit too, but that'll wear off over a while. But I cleaned the rim, painted it. I missed a couple spots, but I'm gonna take some of that rust stop and clean it up. But did that to that one, and I got one more over here. Those tires are like brand new, so I'm gonna take those off. So there's that other one. This one I put a little too much thinner on the in the paint, and didn't quite get complete coverage like I wanted to, but they look okay. But I'm gonna use these tires currently, and maybe later on I can change them out to something else. But I think they are 27s. They're on 15-inch rims, so they're not the big 35-inch tires that everybody uses, but they're made for trailers, so they're made to be pulled over a lot of stuff, and it's got good ply on the tread. Let's see what else I can show you. Oh, I should show you the stabilizer jacks. Okay, I got these really cool stabilizer jacks, and so this is a stabilizer jack. It's not like the ones I was kind of hoping for. I was kind of hoping for the ones that you use a wrench to crank them down. But those cost a lot more. These are kind of cool. They're just spring-loaded. And let me see if I can sit down this camera and show you. So you just take this piece here. Let's see. And then just slide these. This is a little difficult to do if it's not mounted to something. So you just take these out in and out. Okay, and then this swivels from this position to that position, so I can just mount it underneath the trailer. So I got to figure out how I'm going to get this on there. And they're not quite tall enough currently, so I've got to figure that out. And let's see, new battery box, got a new battery over here. I'll be putting that in there. The 6-volt 3 we're gonna have, 6-volt batteries I had, were not gonna work, so that's why we got that one. And I showed you my water tank already. Now I got kind of a mess going on right now, but this project's coming along, and you can kind of see the shape of it. It's got the taper up on the edge there, and bevels down the front, so it'll look good. I got solar panels going to sit on top of the box, but yeah. Well, I hope you are enjoying so far this project, and I'll see you on the next update.